This is Action Jack at the Grove in Hollywood, Los Angeles, and we're going to have Christmas walking around at the Grove. So here we go, Burgermeister's shopping. So I am right here on our tour of the Grove in Hollywood. The Grove Shopping Center is one of the most beautiful shopping centers Birgit and I have ever been to. We've been to shopping centers all over the world, but this is really fantastic. It is noted as being one of the most profitable shopping centers in the world. In fact, it said that nearly everybody that goes there buys something. So Birgit and I were determined to go there and not buy anything so we could break the rules. But we end up buying stuff. And the reason why you buy stuff there, that it's right next to the farmer's market. And the farmer's market has a couple of meat stores, or whatever you call the places where you buy meat, and has everything you want if you like any type of meat. And they have a couple of fisheries there, whatever you call the stores where you buy the fish, they have that there. And then they have a ton of hamburger places and pizzerias and Japanese food and French food and Thai food and Korean food. It's got everything, but the fresh produce is everywhere, and vegetables, so you're going to get something when you go there. The Bergie went and she bought something that she just loved, and that's coming up in a few minutes. You can see what she got that she just loved. Now look at this gorgeous Christmas tree. This awaits you when you first walk in, and you see that. And by the way, we're going to get snow, artificial snow, as we go, and you'll see it on the show before you know. That's going to come up. Now, when we went there, I'm in a t-shirt, and it wasn't cold at all. It was about 5 degrees below 70 degrees, so very, very nice. But they have these heaters everywhere, and it gives off heat, so it's in the 70s, but it's really, really fun. And look at these beautiful fountains everywhere. Those fountains are made by the same people who did the Bellagio, and the Disney Imagineers made a lot of the things that you're seeing now. That AMC theater is incredible. You go in there, it's going to have the most recent movies, but it's going to have props from all the movies that are there. Well, not from all the movies, but a lot of them. So that's fun. And I'm going to go inside in just a little bit, and we're going to see what it's like inside that fantastic AMC movie theater. In the meantime, look at that beautiful trolley as it goes by. So we're walking into a theater. This is called Kraven the Hunter, and that's some of the outfits from the movie, costumes from the movie. That's a new movie about a ruthless father who starts down the path of vengeance. So that's just what we need, another vengeance movie. So that's there. Then here is a Tom Cruise little bar. So you get your mixed alcoholic drinks, and you go there and you take that and go watch the movie. I know that's all over the place nowadays, but nonetheless, it's still pretty neat. Up there, more costumes from the movie, A Complete Unknown. That's the story about Bob Dylan. So those are some costumes from that movie. So they have, throughout the movie complex, they'll have really nice Hollywood trivia. All right, now we're outside the theater. There's that beautiful Santa's home, and that's very nice. Now the kids line up on the other side. It is really, really cute, as you can see. Birgie's inside with Santa. She's asking for presents, and Santa abided with her. Here's one of our movies that Birgit and I love, Home Alone. So it's right there. Love that. That's the theme at the shopping center, The Grove, is Home Alone and Elf. Now we're walking down, looking more of these beautiful shops that they have. I said earlier about the different restaurants, but I mean any type of food you want, from vegan to vegetarianism to whatever you want, it's there. Look, it See's Candy. That is great California candy right there. Now, there were a lot of movies made right here at the Grove and Farmers Market. One of them was Body Double with Melanie Griffin. Another one's called Heart of Dixie, and that's with Ali Sheedy and Phoebe Cates and Virginia Madsen and Treat Williams and a lot of other famous people. It has over 60 celebrities in that movie. And the 2011 Best Picture winning the Academy Award called The Artist, and that was a great picture. It's actually a French film. It's a silent movie, and it was about the silent days in the peak of Hollywood in the 20s. It is a fantastic movie. So that also went here. It went to this area in Farmers Market, even though it wasn't really there in those days. But nonetheless, now I've found my bride, Bergie Meister. She's at the Apple Store. So Bergie is going in just to look around because this is an absolutely beautiful Apple Store. So look at this and look at the ceiling, the mirrored ceiling up there. And those are real trees. More than a dozen trees in there. Super, super nice. Okay, and here is Bergie and myself in front of this beautiful tree, and a nice passerby said, "Hey, can I take your picture?" And we let her do that. Look at these beautiful sculptures that are all over the place there. So look how nice that is. Little
Works
children.
of art.
Yes, really nice. So look how neat this is. It's got the hose going there, and the dog is getting the water, drinking the water and having a good time. Now we're going to the farmer's market. Now this is very famous for a whole bunch of reasons, but I think of Marilyn Monroe is coming here, and different presidents of the United States, everyone from Eisenhower through Barack Obama, and then I'm thinking of Elvis Presley being there and the Beatles. But a ton of people have been there, and that's because of its proximity right next to CBS Television City. And CBS Television City is where the old Jack Benny show took place, and that's also where the Red Skelton show took place, and a ton of early Playhouse 90s, which were original movies but they were live plays, and that was there, including Rod Serling's Requiem for a Heavyweight with Jack Palance. That was there. Fantastic. There's the sign that says Farmers Market on 3rd and Fairfax. Now we're going to go, and like I said earlier, it has tons of fruit and vegetables, and it's super fresh. So you have the beautiful homes nearby, and people come for that. By the way, the museum's nearby. The former Pan Pacific, which was a big auditorium, that's nearby. And then the Holocaust Museum is nearby, and Cantor's Delicatessen, which a lot of rock stars love that place, like Guns N' Roses and the Rolling Stones. Oh, those are all the people that come to this place too. So this is a celebrity hangout, and then visitors from all over the world come by and see this incredible place. Oh, and the Museum of Modern Art is there, and the Los Angeles Museum of Art, and the Academy Awards Museum, and the La Brea Tar Pits is nearby. Little Ethiopia, which is a fantastic place for Ethiopian cuisine. That is right here too. Oh, and more about Television City, which adjoins this. That's where the original All in the Family was done, and the Jeffersons was done, and the Carol Burnett Show, and Sonny and Cher, and most of the really famous CBS morning dramas, I think they're called, used to call soap operas, like Young and Restless. They're also right there. So you have all these people that are coming there. I was at CBS Television City getting tickets for a TV show, and out walked Mary Tyler Moore. And at that time, she was married to Grant Tinker, who is a producer in Hollywood. And I was right next to Mary Tyler Moore, just Mary and myself. And I saw her, and I was going to ask for an autograph, and I thought, no, I don't want to bother her. Then I was just going to say hi. And then this is called overthinking. I was going to call her Mary, and I thought, no, that's too informal. I need to be a little more polite and mannerly. So then I thought I would call her Ms. Moore. But I think maybe she goes by Tyler Moore. Maybe it's like a hyphenated name. Do I call her Mary Tyler Moore? I thought, no, that doesn't make sense. Do I call her Mrs. Tinker? No, how about Ms. Tinker? By the time I figured out what to call her, which, by the way, I still haven't done, I didn't get her autograph. And I saw her again. She made a movie in my office on 3055 Wilshire Boulevard in the Miracle Mile of Los Angeles with Richard Crenna. And the same thing came. I didn't know what to call her. But anyway, I didn't even wave at her. What do you think about that? Anyway, and I always loved Mary Tyler Moore from the Dick Van Dyke Show and the Mary Tyler Moore Show. All right, now we're looking at all the different places that you see here. This is that fantastic creperie and French food, and right across from that is a French store that specializes in French wines and French food and French cheese, so that's fantastic. Now on to some history. Right over here is a little historical corner. That's going to tell us all about the place. So 1880s to 1890s, this was a beautiful farm here. And then from the 1910s to the 1940s, there was a gentleman by the name of Gilmore, and he discovered oil here because right next to La Brea tar pits, and that became a big oil products there, and he had his gas stations everywhere. Then he made the Gilmore Stadium, and that was huge for the Hollywood Stars, which was a baseball team, and then they had a ton of stuff there. Look at all this stuff that's going on right now. And they used to have race car driving there and football games and everything. And then in the 40s, you see the big deli came there. And there's Marilyn Monroe, all the different celebrities that were there, as I already said before. And there's Eisenhower there. And the previous sign said CBS Television City was made there in 1952. This is a giant facility that had so many different TV shows that were filmed there, as I've already said, and all the big game shows like The Price is Right and the like, and Bill Maher's Real Time is also there. Now we're looking at the different places. Here's a nice soft drink place and ice cream. One of the original takeout, and takeout started in Los Angeles. It really goes back to the early 20s that they had takeouts, but this is one of this pizzerias. It was one of the first takeout pizzas where they would deliver them right there. And this is one of the meat counters over here, and I went in here because they had some dogs that were really enjoying their evening here. So I wanted to look at these two beautiful dogs as they were zoning out and appreciating what relaxation means, and their owners are right nearby. And there's Fritzy Coop, which is supposed to have really great fried chicken right there, and barbecued chicken. And there you can tell the time of year it is. Oh, right next there is fantastic ice cream. And as you know, Los Angeles means the angels. So the city of the angels, and there are angel wings all over Los Angeles, and here's an example of it right here. And there is young Shirley Temple when she was a teenager. She was there. And here's Bergie buying what she thought was fantastic. Tell us about it, Bergie.
My little cactus head, isn't he cute? He's sitting on my kitchen counter now.
So that's a cactus head. Is that supposed to be like a character for some movie? I don't know what it is.
I don't know. He looked like he comes out of The Hobbit, but he's sure cute.
There's Home Alone. Bergie and I just saw Home Alone for the first time 3 years ago, and we really loved it. There's Elf. We just saw that for the first time, too, a few years ago, and really loved that. However,
yes, we are behind on our movie releases.
More partial to Home Alone. There is Bergie down there, and Bergie's waving at me. Look at my lovely bride. I went to some store, I don't know what it was, but I think it's for women, but has a nice view. Oh, now it's about to snow. We are getting snow. Look at that.
Let it snow, let it snow.
So Bergie and I opened our mouths so we could have that nice, cold, icy snow refresh us on this warm Los Angeles evening. And
it was like 60 degrees.
So, well, I said...
Nice night.
But that isn't snow, is it, Bergie?
I don't know what it is. What is it?
It's soap.
Oh, it is?
Yes, and wash your mouth out with soap if you're going to go there.
That explains why I didn't have my mouth open.
Yes, but that's what that is, and that's fantastic right there.
Why would they send soap out there?
Because you can't have real snow.
No, but couldn't you just do little specks of ice?
There's Bergie. He's trying to get.
Trying to understand something I don't understand. That's okay.
Yeah, they could have sugar. I guess they could drop sugar.
That's good. Make us all a bunch of sticky, gooey people.
Yeah. So
okay, never mind.
So that's why they do soap. So we're at the conclusion of our little evening at the Grove and Farmers Market, which again,
In our expedition into the unknown.
and it was fantastic.
Look at this Santa again.
And that's the place that had the balcony that I went up there, and anybody can go up there and they get a nice view of the entire Grove and Farmers Market from up there.
Yeah, it's a lovely view.
So that concludes our visit here to the Grove and Farmers Market. And we really loved it. Both Briggermeister and I give this an A+ as a wonderful place for Christmas if you're in the Los Angeles area. So on behalf of Bergie, this is Action Jack saying we'll be back, and it will be soon. So that's the name of that tune. If you like it, press you like it and subscribe. Bye-bye.